So, I don't say this often, but a few months ago, I'll admit I wanted AEW to fail because stupid roster, stupid smarks, neck-bearded that thinks that freaking good matches or 5 billion false finishes, 50-50 flipping, their guys weigh a grand total of like 206 pounds. That said, I hope AEW flourishes after this show. Because while this show gives me a chuckle here and there, it ain't worth it at the end of the day. It ain't worth that you had your previous WWE champion walk into WrestleMania on the pre-show facing a team that's on another brand for whatever reason because, oh, Kurt Rule, man. And just cause, and he loses right then and there. You know, you have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, who has like a couple decent names, that's it. And you probably pick the worst out of the bunch in Bayley to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. She might not be necessarily the worst, but she's up there with at least bottom two. Only one I could say maybe wasn't would be close to that would be like Carmella. Which, by the way, you started off the show right before the Money in the Bank ladder match with the women. You had a graphic memory of Ashim Sorrow, who passed away on Thursday, only at the age of 39. Someone who actually was a fan of back when I was like 16, 17 years old, so I was like a little over 10 years ago. And, yeah, most likely ended her own life, which that doesn't make you feel depressed. I don't know what does. But needless to say, at least it was good. To me, that was like the best part of the show. WWE honoring by showing a graphic there. Hopefully they do like a video package maybe on Monday or something, but this show's stupid. This company is beyond stupid. This company doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And I know people are saying, well, the ratings don't matter. How come Vince sold SmackDown to Fox for $1 billion? Because Vince could sell water to a freaking fish that's in the goddamn ocean already. So yeah, Bayley won the women's Money in the Bank ladder match because lol. That's it. Lol. By the way, this match was shit. This might have been the worst Money in the Bank ladder match ever. That's saying something because the last few years, you've had the women be in the matches and they were pretty shit. This was the worst. Sloppy. No one knew what the hell they were doing. He had a chance to maybe make a star out of Mandy Rose, but no, we got to give it to the woman who's not just a 4-horsewoman, lol, but someone who's already won the title. By the way, if this wasn't a big fuck you to Sasha Banks, I don't know what is. We're going to split you from your BFF, who, by the way, shout out to Bayley, who rumored supposedly whined, bitched, and complained after WrestleMania with her best friend saying that she wanted to quit the company, gets rewarded a Money in the Bank briefcase. But no. She wasn't done for the night. Get to that a little bit. So yeah, remember, if you whine, bitch, and complain, usually at a normal workplace, you get fired. But no, WWE, you get promotion. You get rewarded. Great example, WWE. Great example. All because you want to please the smelly smarks. Because the bitch can't cut a goddamn promo. And I don't like calling females that word, but seriously, she can't cut a goddamn promo. I don't care about her fucking work rate. She's a stupid Sesame Street, 6-year-old, 9 a.m. fucking weekday kindergarten gimmick. The only thing positive I can say about her is that she hasn't killed anybody in the ring. No, that's her best friend. So then we go on to United States title match. Rey Mysterio versus Samoa Joe. I don't know why the fuck they're having a match again. They had it at WrestleMania, but, you know. I guess this is sort of, even though it's Money in the Bank and they canceled Backlash, this is the part of the Backlash of the show where you have rematches from WrestleMania. And the thing is, Joe won pretty handily. It's not like, oh, it was controversial. So the match was short. Ray wins in like 8 seconds, basically. And, yeah, that was it. So for the first time in Rey Mysterio's career, he's the United States champion because he's won like every fucking title in this goddamn company. By the way, speaking of titles, we're going to get a new championship. I shit you not. They said Mick Foley's coming out on Raw tomorrow to announce a new championship. Is it the fuck me title? Because they've given that us a long time ago. It's the hardcore title, man. The Attitude Era's back. In 2019, really? Freaking PG WWE is going to have freaking hardcore title. Nice one. But again, they don't have enough championships, right? We had to watch a fucking cruiserweight. For the first time I think they were on the freaking main show in what, like over a year? God. But yeah, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, Ray wins. Nobody cares because the U.S. title is like a death sentence at this point. So we go backstage, and Braun Strowman's like stalking Sami Zayn, basically. Cool, don't care. Steel cage match: The Miz versus Shane McMahon. What the fuck are they on about? Shane McMahon is like the best booked person in this company. And yes, Mark's better than Roman Reigns. He looks better than Roman. Roman has actually lost a match since, coming back from leukemia. Shane McMahon hasn't lost a match in like, was it Survivor Series or so? This cage match was kind of dull. I believe you were getting I think you were getting like AEW chants, and then you got CM Punk chants. This crowd didn't give a shit. This crowd sucked, but then again, the show sucked, so I'll also give him a pass for that. Needless to say, Miz looks like he's about to win. Him and fucking Shane are on the top of the steel cage. Shane slips out of his own t-shirt, I shit you not, and then falls to the floor to win. This was like the most 2000 WCW booking I think I've seen in my life. And the funny thing is, I believe WCW 2000 still had better ratings than what WWE has now. Go figure, WWE shits all over WCW 2000, yet some of the shit they had was still more entertaining. Because you know what? They actually had credible guys on their roster, like Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner, Bill Goldberg, Sting. Just to name a few at the top of my head. They're more freaking over, and they're more freaking valuable than fuckers like Finn Balor, Mustafa Ali, and all this shit. Oh, excuse me, Mustafa. Was he just Ali now? I don't give a shit. So yeah, Shane wins. I don't know. They're booking Shane to look strong until he faces Roman at like SummerSlam or some shit. I don't know, and I don't care. Okay. So yeah, we have the Cruiserweight title match that no one gave a shit about because no one knows who the fuck Ari Daivari and Tony Nese are. Unless you're like the 1 to 10 people who watches 205 Live. More power to you. This match was just any cruiserweight match, spot, fest, no one cares, no storyline, no nothing. It's just these two having a great match. And you crazy ass fucking smarks want Triple H to own this fucking company. Get the fuck out of here. You want fucking 2 to 3 hours of freaking NXT and 205 Live for Raw and SmackDown. Fuck. And the funny thing is, a lot of you that are complaining about this shit, like, ooh, this sucks. You all wanted this shit. You got your shit. Now shut up and deal with it. As for fans like me, we didn't ask for this. But yeah, Tony Nese retains the Cruiserweight title. Yippee, good for him. Sure he's a cool guy. Sure he's a nice person. Don't care. Move on. So yeah, apparently Sami Zayn is like dead backstage. And people are thinking it's Braun Strowman because Braun Strowman was supposed to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but Braun's like, I had nothing to do with it because I'm Braun. 50 Cents. So So you have the women's Raw women's title match. Excuse me. Lacey Evans versus Becky Lynch. And I know Smarks are going to be all like, Becky Lynch held her hand the whole fucking way. Takes two to tango, motherfucker. Remember that. Lacey Evans actually looked good in this match. I'm not saying because of her attire, but it wasn't too bad. I'm talking about how she performed well, I thought, in this match. Now, granted, it could have been a little longer if I was a little short. But still, I think for her first title match, she did not too bad. I do think, though, that the referees tonight were complete utter shit. So it's bad enough the show and the writing was shit. The wrestling was shit. The officiating was shit. The commentary, I had them on mute, but I heard they were shit, probably. What was good about this show? What was good? Because so far, I have no positives thus far. And you can say, oh, it's because you're a negative person, Chris. At this point, I usually say a few positives. I mean, Charlie Caruso looked like a goddamn mint. Props to her, but fuck. So yeah, this match got sloppy near the end. You could blame it all you want on Lacey. To me, this was more on Becky, believe it or not, on your mom. And anyways, Becky Lynch won, and good for her with the disarmor. And Evans tapped out within like 0.1 seconds. Cool. It wasn't even on her basically, and she's already tapping out. Great finish to that. So yeah, Becky holds her titles because Becky 2 belts, y'all. The man. Now comes Charlotte because lol, this wasn't predictable as fuck. So you have Charlotte versus Becky now, the women's title match. Fuck, I never want to see a goddamn Charlotte versus Becky match ever fucking again. This is coming from someone that's a fan of both of them. I am so fucking sick of these goddamn two women facing each other every fucking time, getting the same goddamn fucking promos. Seriously, I am so sick of this shit. If you don't like it, don't watch. You know what I don't watch? I watch the fucking highlights on YouTube. So yeah, Charlotte wins after a boot to the face. I know a big boot when knocks out the man, but anyways, I guess the natural selection is no longer a thing for Charlotte. I don't know. She forgot how to do it. Maybe that Andrade dick is doing things to her that we will never know. But anyways, so yeah, Charlotte wins, becomes like a 45th, 9-time women's champion. She's already halfway. She's more than halfway there to catch her daddy. Good for her. By the way, Ric Flair, don't scare us with these hospital visits. By the way, speaking of your father. So then comes Bayley, predictable as fuck. Yay, we're getting the Horseman match. Bayley versus Charlotte. Bayley wins in like 8 seconds with the big elbow drop because she thinks she's fucking Macho Man Randy Savage. But by the way, the funny thing is about that, despite how shit that was still better than any CM Punk elbow drop he's ever done in his life. That tells you how shit he was. So yeah, Bayley is your new women's champion for SmackDown. Who gives a shit? Moving on. Yeah. That's why they wanted Bayley to win. Which, by the way, again, it's a big fuck you to Sasha Banks. Oh, God. I hate this company. Pretty soon I'm going to start hating wrestling altogether. But anyways, you have Roman Reigns versus Elias. And before the match happened, Elias snuck behind Roman Reigns backstage and attacked him from behind. Yeah, you thought this was an episode of This was like a Monday night. That's what this show was. Fucking Monday Night Raw. Because there were several times where you had backstage promo segments and shit that you'd see on Raw, not on a pay-per-view. God, no wonder the show was the worst one of the year. Probably the worst one ever. I know, the Saudi show is just waiting for a Super Showdown, or not Superstar Showdown, because Super Showdown was Australia. Fuck that shit. You think I'm watching that shit, by the way? Yeah, right. Sorry, I don't want to watch a fucking king who announces to kill American journalists and gets away with it. So anyways, lol, Saudi Roddy, era money. So you have Roman Reigns versus Elias. Bell rung, Reigns hit a spear. That was it, literally. I shit you not. I'm not even like sugarcoating it. That was legit the match. Roman wins. Cool. So now you go on to the Universal title match. AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins. And oh boy, here we go. This is when it gets good. Because around this time last year, You all wanted AJ Styles versus Nakamura. You got it. Anyway, shit. Rollins versus Styles. This was shit. Now, I'm not going to say this was the worst match. So before you keyboard warriors go, oh my god, he pressured AJ and stuff. The crowd, first of all, didn't help by not giving a fuck. And I don't blame them. Because there was no story here. What story was there? Well, Seth Rollins, faced AJ Styles, 15 years ago. Yeah. And? I took a shit earlier tonight. Am I gonna have a fucking feud about me taking a shit in the toilet? What does that got to do with anything? He's faced him once in his career. Cool. And please, for the love of God, do not try to use the quote-unquote common sense of AJ Styles doesn't want to pass the torch to Seth Rollins. Pass the torch of what? Fucking dominating TNA? Seriously? What? TNA doesn't even exist anymore. It's Impact Wrestling. Oh my god. There was no storyline here, and no one gave a shit. They had a long-ass match, too. Fucking hell. I mean, I know both of those guys can bust their ass in the ring. More power to them. But, again, there was just no reason to care about this match. I know there's one cool spot where Rollins was going for the curb stomp. AJ reversed it and hit a Styles Clash. Rollins kicked out because, LOL, this is like Ring of Honor. And Rollins went over to hit a big curb stomp on AJ and got the victory. So, yeah. Yippee! By the way, this is the first time Seth Rollins has had to defend the belt since winning it at WrestleMania. Remember when he bitched about Brock never defending the belt? WrestleMania was like 5 weeks ago, by the way. Okay. So after the match is over, AJ and Seth shake hands. Yippee. Fucking hell. Here comes the mint. Trey Caruso backstage with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. They're talking about the New Day shit and blah, blah, blah. No one cares. So, out comes a Lucha House Party for whatever... I almost said Lucha Dragons, sorry. Lucha House Party for whatever fucking reason. Lars Sullivan, the guy who's been accused of being a racist for the shit that he wrote on a forum several years ago, beats up Mexicans. Yeah, that'll stop. That'll make him pay for stop being a racist and misogynist. Beat up on little Mexicans. Oh my god. It's like if Hulk Hogan came back and just I don't know, booted R-Truth in the face and gave him a leg drop, seriously. I went there, okay? So yeah, the WWE title match, Kevin Owens versus Kofi Kingston. Why is Kevin Owens in a fucking world title feud? Oh my god. Okay, this match happened. And this long-ass match happened, too. Fuck. And the match itself was okay. Kofi got the retain. Kofi did not get much of a reaction. He got a lukewarm reaction. It was like, yay. Thank you, little Kofi Mania is dead. And by the main event, it is officially dead. Oh, God. I wonder if WWE was trying to outdo Game of Thrones on their series finale. I'm not spoiling anything, so anybody that watches the show haven't seen, I'm not spoiling it. But from what I heard, it was complete, utter disappointment. So I guess WWE was like, oh yeah, you want to be shit? Watch this. So I don't know. So finally we go to the main event. The main event. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. By the way, shout out to WWE for not mentioning the Super Showdown. They don't mention where the location of this is at. They want you to look on the internet. Because they can't get in trouble if they don't say it out loud. Actually, if they say it out loud, they will get in trouble. So they can't. If they don't say it, they can't get in trouble. Mysterious location in the Middle East. So men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Baron Corbin versus Ricochet versus Drew McIntyre versus fucking Twinkie boy Finn Balor versus Andrade Flair versus Randy Orton versus Ali versus Vacant. Vacant was awesome in this match. Still he left for whatever reason. But seriously though, the best part about this match, Finn Balor getting killed. Seriously, there's one positive. Finn Balor getting his ass kicked. You gave me one good thing in this whole goddamn show, WWE. This whole, what? 3.5 hour show. Goddamn. You gave me Finn Balor being slaughtered. Thank you. I wish there was a little more, but hey, it's better than him not getting slaughtered, so I'll take it. So, of course, the vacant slot was supposed to be Sami Zayn's spot, but Sami Zayn is dead backstage. Dead ginger alert. And probably writing him off because he doesn't want to go to the Saudi show. And who comes out within, like, I don't know, a minute left of the match? Brock Lesnar. Along with Paul Heyman, of course. But out came Brock. You know, same Brock who's supposed to quit UFC. Same Brock who's supposedly quitting after WrestleMania and Tampa Bay Buccaneer next year. Right accidentally. And he literally went to the ring. He shoved Ali off of the ladder. That was kind of funny. I'll give him credit for that. Just because Ali's like little twig and there's Brock. Crowd was going like, what the hell? And then apparently Heyman was like, oh yeah, Brock's Sami Zayn's replacement. So now we know who actually killed Sami Zayn. It wasn't Braun Strowman. It was Brock Lesnar, most likely. Lesnar stands the ladder up, climbs it, literally, unhooks it, ding, ding, ding. Brock Lesnar is Mr. Money in the Bank. Fuck me. Oh my god, now, I'm not gonna be like some smarks and being like, oh, fucking Ricochet could have won this, or some stupid shit like this. But really, if you really wanted to go the heel route, you could have gone with Drew. Drew would have been a great option here, in my personal opinion. For shits and giggles, maybe Andrade. I mean, hell, he's banging a flare. You might as well give him something. But my god. You wonder why they can't make new stars. Now, credit to Brock. Guy literally doesn't do shit. Gets paid millions and millions of dollars. All he had to do tonight, get paid a ton of money. Probably having a stroke, by the way. Climbing up a goddamn ladder, unhooking it, and that's it. That's all he had to do. That's all he did, really. I mean, technically knocked off Ali, but no. That was literally it. That was the show. It's like I told Kofi Kingston on Twitter when he's all like, oh, don't worry, guys, I'm still the champ. Yeah. Until between now and the first week of June. Because Brock's going to want to go to Saudi Arabia. He's going to want that blood money. Arab money. So he can cash in. Fox gets what they want. They want Brock. They get Brock. Yeah. They get the WWE Championship on Brock Lesnar one more time before he retires. Get rid of the black champion. Vince gave you what you wanted. You wanted your black champion. He gave it to him. And granted, I'm not saying, oh, Kofi shouldn't have been champion. Kofi got to live in the moment. And I'm happy for him. But did you really think that Kofi Kingston was going to have a long title run? I was surprised he retained tonight, honestly. Until I'm like, wait a minute. They saving this for Brock? Well, looks like they're doing exactly that. And then people say, Brock's on Raw. You got your stupid wild card rule, first of all. Second of all, you have a Money in the Bank briefcase. There's not really any rules, I don't believe. Because back in the day, with Money in the Bank, you could cash it in on any champion. Doesn't matter what brand you're on. As long as you have the briefcase, the contract, excuse me. So yeah, have fun having Brock show up once every 3 months on SmackDown. That's gonna get the ratings up. Brock on SmackDown, feuding with Roman at SummerSlam again. Oh my god. As I said from the beginning, I hope AEW does well. And I know smarks are saying, oh, Double and Up is going to be so much better than this. They can literally just throw Brandy Rhodes out waving to the fans and along with Penelope Ford, and that'll probably be better than anything this company did tonight. I hope to God you're all hyped. Double or Nothing AEW show is better than this shit. Because if it's not, oh my God, you guys are going to sink faster than the goddamn Titanic. It's not going to be a slow and painful death. It's going to be several jabs to your stomach and you're bleeding out in just seconds. If you want to follow my Twitter, the link's down in the description box. If you like, you see this kind of material, please subscribe down below for 26-minute videos like this one. That's it. I hope you all have a very enjoyable evening. As for me, I'm pondering my life as a wrestling fan. My dog's even worried about me. She's a good dog. German Shepherds are great dogs.